Gretchen Fleming was born on December the 22nd, 1994. She was currently studying political science at William Peace University, North Carolina. Those who knew Gretchen described her as personable, with a great personality. Music and writing was a big part of who she was, and she was very well spoken and well travelled. She was also described as unique. Gretchen didn't dress like everybody else. She always made a statement with her appearance. In December 2022, she was living with her grandmother in Vienna, a small town of about 35,000 people in West Virginia. She had recently returned home from North Carolina, where she had been living for a few years. Upon her return home, she had gained employment at the H&M clothing store at the Grand Central Mall in Vienna. On the night of December the 3rd, 2022, the 27-year-old headed out for a night on the town with friends. They decided to visit a couple of local bars, something she had done many times in the past. After visiting the Front Row Bar, Gretchen went to the My Way Lounge, a tavern located at 501 Juliana Street. At approximately 3 a.m. in the early hours of December the 4th, Gretchen left the My Way Lounge, presumably to head home. However, she would never make it home, and she has never been seen again. Just over a week later, on December the 12th, after being unable to get in touch with her, her family reported her missing to the Parkersburg Police Department. Investigators learned that Gretchen had left her phone and purse behind at the Front Row, the bar she attended earlier in the night. The friends who Gretchen was around that night told investigators that she was slightly intoxicated by the end of the night. With news spreading fast in the young woman's disappearance, witnesses started to come forward, and what they would tell investigators could possibly break the case wide open. Multiple witnesses came forward to law enforcement to report that they had seen Gretchen leaving the My Way Lounge with an older man with white hair. Surveillance cameras eventually showed her leaving the My Way Lounge with this older man and heading towards his car, a black Nissan SUV. The video did not capture the pair getting into his car due to the location it was parked. The unnamed man was eventually tracked down and questioned by authorities. The man admitted to giving Gretchen a ride, but said that she had departed at an unknown location. Surveillance footage from multiple cameras captured the man's car travelling from the bar towards his home about 2 miles away. The man, by his own admission, admitted she was in his car that evening, though he says she didn't make it to his house. Authorities executed search warrants on his house, car, and electronic devices, but have released no further details to the outcome of these searches. The Parkersburg police, a small unit that have been in charge of the case since the day she went missing, do believe that she travelled back to his residence with him and have described his statements as inconsistent. The man, whose identity has not been publicly released, is currently considered a person of interest. A few different sites report that the suspect is a former law enforcement officer with over 10 years' service in the police force. There is no indication they knew each other prior to this night. Over the months since her disappearance, Gretchen's high school friends have organised numerous vigils that have brought the community together. In a press conference in May 2023, it was announced that the reward for information in Gretchen's case had been raised to $100,000. I really want to thank the community for coming together for our family. The passion, donations, just being there for us. Thank you, Gretchen's father said. Despite numerous searches being conducted by hundreds of volunteers and the substantial reward, Gretchen remains missing to this day. Officials have urged the public to come forward with any possible tips that could lead to information pertaining to Fleming's whereabouts.